After a series like the last series, what you have to do in some ways is try and put it behind you. But because we know that we are better than that, we know that we can play better than that, and that's what we try to get in their head in as you say, it's a short period, so we're trying to make sure that today when we practice in the way that's going to put us in good stead for tomorrow. Not practice to eliminate what's happened, that's past. So we're trying to make sure we focus on tomorrow and how we're going to play tomorrow. It's definitely mental side of the thing for that, because we played Sri Lanka recently. They have top class spinners too, so, and we played them well. So it's definitely mental side of it. Well, because of what happened, yes, you can look at it as a relief, but they still have 2-3 top class spinners who have been up there in the world ranking. So we still have to think about that. We can't just eliminate the fact that they don't have a leg spinner. Because of the starts we've had, that's the way he's had to play. Because especially the one with him and putting on that partnership, he had to build it back, and that's been I would say the piece that we have to look at. In the situation, he had to play like that, but I'm sure in a different situation he would play according to that. No, I would only say that for that last series, because we played against Sri Lanka a number of times and we've played Hasaranga. We beat them in the Asia Cup. So I wouldn't say that I would say that series we were bad against Rashid. I'm looking at the wicket, it looks like a normal maple wicket, so it usually has some sort of turn in it, so which is good. How do I develop myself? I right now I'm still getting accustomed to certain things, but also I am just imparting the direction I want the team to go in, the direction the two captains want the team to go in. We're just trying to make sure that we're going in that direction. So it's about learning, it's about teaching, and getting them to understand international cricket and how we assess situations in international cricket. So that's what I'm trying to make sure everybody understands in the team. A lot of players are in Form 1 series and the next time they're not. So we have to make sure that we try and get them back into that good form. And to answer your last part, we haven't decided on what we're going to do until this evening. We'll decide after practice. Look, I don't think he's lacking anything. I think some players are like that. When they now start, they play well, they don't play well until they settle and know their game fully. As you say, he's a young player, and most of these here are, but the maturity factor in players are different. So we have to work with him and try and get that mature part of him up as quickly as possible. But we all know that he has the ability to be one of Bangladesh greats. I don't agree with players having anything to do with social media. It is your right as a person to be on social media, to say what you want on social media, but as an international player and a national player for Bangladesh, my players should not be answering. But I would say one thing, it is not nice to bring racial tones into anything to do with players. I don't care where you're from, where the racial part of it I am disgusted with against Jackie Ali. That's not nice. But to tell you, I don't want my players answering anything on social media. I think the bowling has been exceptional, and not just the spinners, but the quicks too. That group of quicks that we have been good, because we've been all time rotating, trying to make sure everybody is as fit as possible, because we've had a lot of games, and I think they've been exceptional, and especially now Tanvir and Rishad bowling in tandem, it's a great thing for the team. Well, it's always good. Rashid Khan, number 1 leg spinner in the world, and you always learn something, and that's one good thing I can say about him. He shares his knowledge, and Mushtaq Boy went and asked him to have a chat with Rashad, and he did, and I'm sure you only saw a snippet of it because he was there for a good nearly an hour working with him and showing him different things and talking to him. So it was great of Rash to do that, and that's the type of person he is, but I'm sure Rishad got a lot out of it. Look, I think Miraz is a good captain, but you can't judge his captaincy on 200 runs and 198 and not chasing. Now, in the field you can judge his captaincy, and I think the captaincy in the field has been good, but winning games depends on your batsmen too, and if your batsmen don't score the runs that is needed, then you're going to be in trouble. So if I judge him on the field, I think he's been good, but winnings, it's not been good. In the discussion, sometimes your composition and the tools you have determine how you're going to play. We don't have the tools like England to come out like that, but we do have the tools, batting wise, to put up totals of 300. We showed that in the Caribbean, 290, 300 we put up. So we do have the tools for that, and we have to just get the players' mindset as to what are their roles in us getting to 300, and that's something we're working very hard on. Iman has a slight injury that we're trying to make sure that he gets back to full fitness with that. I think we're still searching for that ideal pair. It's been great that Saif has come in and bat like that, but Saif is one of those utility players. Saif can bat anywhere, so it's good that he's come in and done that, but we're still searching for that ideal pair and I must say it is a build-up. We are starting something. We're starting to build something to 27 World Cup. So it's a build-up. We find the right pair, then we start working. We find the right combinations, we start working with them. And here and there, you're going to have people dropping out because maybe form, because somebody else is doing better. But it's a process that we're going with. I think Saif and Shamin can help in the bowling, and two of them can make a six bowler. But the bowling between that West Indies series you're talking about and now has improved so much. A lot of times we don't use the six bowler. So I must say that about the bowlers, and I agree with you. I think it's a possibility for them to fill in some overs for us as a six bowler. Well, he's definitely a surprise package with the ball, because I didn't expect him to do as well as he's done since he's been here with the ball. But his batting I've seen before, and it's great that he's come in now and he's shown what he's made of. And it's you can say it's a surprise package, but we knew about him before, and he's taken his chance, his opportunity when he got it, and it's great for us to see. He's been moving from strength to strength. Next thing I look for is his first ODI 100. No, it's not a matter of forgetting how to play the format. It's just that we had a bad series where we did not put partnerships on in the middle, especially. We had one partnership at the top, and then the middle fell apart. We saw it a little bit in Sri Lanka. We were 101 going easily, one run out, and then we lose 6 wickets. So it's about getting that mentality that we need partnerships in the middle, and I think that's something that the guys are trying to work on as much as possible. We had a bad series, and I keep mentioning that we agree that batters had a bad series, but we've got to come back strong.
Middle order. Middle order is the big concern for the team.
Yeah.
Mohammad Salahuddin is the batting coach. What is he doing actually in this particular place?
Well, we're working with the batsmen as to how we play in those periods. We're working with the batsmen of how they assess the situations and know what they need to do in that period.
Thank you.
Thank you.